Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami. We've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Atlanta have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Hans Tennis, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first, and they get them both. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak? Ready now, Drew Robinson.
Batting 7, center fielder, Drew Robinson.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Reined in. He'll go to the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Lee Smiley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lee Smiley.
First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 3-1. It'll be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Hard hit ball to second. Smiley. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Up next from Miami, Lee Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out. Stepping into the box, Lee Smiley.
Second baseman, Lee Smiley.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Robinson, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out. Striding into the box, Francisco Lindor. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
Matty, he checks every box. Smile, hits from plays with pop.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So digging in now, Lee Smiley. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Missed with a slider. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Popped him up. Borman is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3. First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavern. Now to the plate, Franchi Cordero. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Round is short. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So striding in, Lee Smiley comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Albies brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Richie Moran. He drew a walk his first time up.
Richie Moran.
Smoked on the ground left side. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Stepping in, Lee Smiley. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. It bangs against the giant cement pole and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Striding in, Lee Smiley. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And then digging in, Lee Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The 1-2 pitch.
Find the ball, you got it.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. From the stretch. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, he makes the stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Marlins forced to settle for one. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 5 and the Braves 3. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the night.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Miami took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Kirby Fields wins his 3rd of the season. Matt Wisler was only able to win. And as we join our ball game here, our situation finds the bases empty with 1 gun in the inning. Now batting, Lee Smiley. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys. Jordan Lyles is on to pitch from the...
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
10-6, the final score in this game. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins. At the plate, Lee Smiley. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Now here it comes. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times. Losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Smiley racing back. Off the sculpture. It's a home run.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Striding in once again, Lee Smiley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cordero has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready once again, Lee Smiley. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Smiley is in pursuit. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Smiley has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. At the plate, Lee Smiley. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cordero on the move. And that retires the side. 3-1 the final score that afternoon. The Braves took the lead in the 4th. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida, and that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll get us started in the top of the second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smiley has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense.
Into the box now, Lee Smiley. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lee Smiley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys.
Next for the Dodgers, Tim LaCastro. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smiley on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Lee Smiley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. Puig is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Digging in, Lee Smiley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Lee Smiley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Keeley aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Story brings it in. One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
In time to first, and there are two away. Stepping in, Breivik Valera. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Popped him up. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Knapp. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pulled toward right center field. Smiley giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Julio Urias. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. Smiley is there. Two gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim LeCastro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Smiley coming in. He tracks it down, and that will end. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He went deep last time up. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch.
Digging in now, Lee Smiley.
Lee Smiley.
From the belt, the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now the 1-0. This one's down to third. A tag for one. On to first, a double play. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Dodgers took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers. Now at the plate, Brandon Drury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Profar sprinting after it, 2 down. Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Smiley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in, Lee Smiley, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Smiley.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Again, a 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitcher's
Settling in now, Lee Smiley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's Jurickson Profar.
Left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Chopped weakly to the left. Drury fields it cleanly to second for 1. Return throw is in time. So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. A couple of walks for him thus far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Profar is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double.
Digging in once again, Lee Smiley. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Marlins strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Smiley is after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee Smiley. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
No balls and a strike to count. And now pitch on the way. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. LeCastro gloves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add. Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Coming to the plate now, Lee Smiley. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Now at the plate, Brandon Drury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Profar giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready for another chance, Lee Smiley.
Center fielder, Lee
First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Phelps is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Into the box, Lee Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. To short. Story picks it up. On to first, and there were 2 down. In now, play Phelps.
leading off for the Dodgers. Left fielder.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Smiley moving forward. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Lee Smiley. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Phelps is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Brandon Drury will bat next. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High in the air into shallow left center. Smiley on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Six to 2, the final total today. The Los Angeles Dodgers SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb. Into the box now, Lee Smiley. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. That's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Breivik Valera. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero.
Center fielder,
From the belt, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Smiley will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Rio Ruiz to the plate now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pulled toward right center field. Smiley sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. Two away. Now in the box, Lee Smiley. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's down to third. Ruiz fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So here's Francisco Lindor now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is... Stepping into the box, Lee Smiley. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left. Renfroe is after it, and that will end up a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Standing in, Lee Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Fish jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Juan Quevedo earns win number 4 on the season. Underneath the southern skies of Georgia, we've got daytime baseball from... Standing in, Lee Smiley. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Line towards center field. Cordero is going to have room out there as he puts this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Julio Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Julio Garcia.
Lifted the other way to left center. Smiley giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Lee Smiley.
The center fielder, Lee Smiley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ozzie Albies, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Smiley. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Lee Smiley earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And they get the force. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense.
And he will get there to make the running play. And now at the plate, Lee Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Popped him up. Ruiz has a play. And that's the third out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Next up for New York, Richard Turner. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. High in the air out to center field. Smiley is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows. At the plate, Lee Smiley. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand in D-Row. Through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today. I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Turner onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Ready now, Breivik Valera. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. There's one. On to first to complete the double play. Coming to the plate now, Justin Paul. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lee Smiley. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dietrich moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Here's Randall Grichuk, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Smiley is there, and he has it for the first out. Next for the Mets, Damian Davies. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Profar on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Up next from Miami, Lee Smiley earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And there's one down now.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smiley moves over. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Stepping into the box, Lee Smiley. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. And that one just missed outside.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Striding into the box, Derek Dietrich. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Smiley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So digging in now, Lee Smiley. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Backhanded. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of... Now at the plate, Lee Smiley. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Orena ranging up the middle on to first, and they don't come any easier than that. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
So striding in, Richard Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smiley moves over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Stepping up to the plate, Lee Smiley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Too low, 1-0. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
3-0 now. Ryan Healy waits on deck. He loses him on ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Popped up. Turner moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jorge Polanco, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-2. Pitch is popped up. McDonald has got it, and the side is retired. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Noah Syndergaard.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Profar on the move. 2 gone. Leading off the inning, Lee Smiley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now to the plate, Rendell Grichuk, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Right fielder.
The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air to center field. Smiley has it in his sights. 1 out. Striding in, Lee Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch.
Miley.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Grichuk. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead. And we'll welcome you into our ball game as we find ourselves with the bases empty and nobody out in the inning.
Leading off from Miami.
Digging in, Lee Smiley. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Base hit into right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Hit out towards second. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And he's safe.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1.
Jerry Spamiglia.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th.
MLB The Show's coverage. Now batting, Lee Smiley, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Ready now for the Marlins, Jurickson Profar.
Left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
From the belt, the pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Striding in now for the Nats, Dean Denson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos
At the plate, Lee Smiley. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lee Smiley.
First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Striding in once again, Bryce Pena. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smiley is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Lee Smiley. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Heel on a ball and 2 strikes. Runners on the move for second. Lifted the other way out to left center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Ready once again, Breivik Valera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's running. That's lifted the other way out to left. Denson is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. So stepping in, Justin Hall. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Digging in and looking for more, Lee Smiley. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Nats used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Vince Velasquez earns win number 4 from Little. Here's Bryce Harper now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Pulled toward right center field. Smiley giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one. Into the box now, Lee Smiley. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lustig has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Will Lustig. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Smiley is right there, and he's got it for the first out. In now for Washington, Robert Dye, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Robert Dye.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smiley on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the. Stepping in, Victor Robles. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Smiley sprinting after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again. Lee Smiley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 23.
Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch.
The 0-2 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Time now for the Nationals Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Digging in, Breyvic Valera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Digging in now, Justin Hall. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Smiley stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So here now is the pitcher, Jarlin Garcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Digging in, Victor Robles, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Settling in now, Brandon McMahon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle inning.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this one is gone. A home run.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way.
Now at the plate, Lee Smiley. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Ready on 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So striding forward now, Breyvic Valera. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fly ball out toward left center field. Oh, and he misses it. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. Digging in once again, Lee Smiley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Breivik Valera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 2-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Alfonso Cisneros. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Smiley is in pursuit. 1 out.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Washington Nationals. First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous into the box now, Robert Dye, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Profar ranging back at the track. The wall. Gone.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Alfonso Cisneros took an 0-for-4 in the victory last night. A pause and the 0-2. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run wheels. Now at the plate, Lee Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. Travis showing off his range. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. And now Bryce Harper.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets...
Coming to the plate now, Lee Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Healy. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. 3-2 pitch. Runner goes for second. Hit back up the middle. Travis towards second. He's got it. And that's the first out. Into the box, Jorge Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jorge Polanco.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Jurickson Profar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Left fielder,
Here now the 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Cisneros is under it, and that ends the inning. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Robert Dye. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alfonso Cisneros.
Alfonso Cisneros.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Smiley going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready for another chance? Lee Smiley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
A little bouncer. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. House at second. Brinson at first with no outs. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. So coming to the plate, Brandon McMahon. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and it's gone as they add still another.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game.
In now, Lee Smiley.
Center fielder, Lee Smiley.
He's set, and the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. Brinson is on his way home. And a relay to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Back to him on the mound. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Now in the box, Jorge Polanco. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Popped him up. Lustig comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Breivik Valera. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hit in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 15-2 the final tally here. Washington posted 15 runs in